Good morning, and here we are at the 2026 Canadian National Blind Hockey Tournament. My name is Aaron Fagenbaum, and this morning, we got a matchup between the Leafs in yellow and the Canucks, who are in black. This game should be a great matchup as we got two very strong skating teams. From the Leafs, we have the rosters as Romel Cressini, Aiden Quilty, Blake Schneider, Scarlett Dorn, Barney Press, Hillary Scanlon, Anthony Pamplin, Grant Fleur, Wayne St. Dennis, Chase Sayre, Richard Mikulekes, Trajan Hensman, and our goalie for the Leafs, Kevin Shanley. The Canucks, we have Skylar Boak Sims, Ruby Coleman, Joseph Delgande, Derek Beck, Brian Mackey, Lucas Barendret, Michaela Burkett, Sean Heaslip, Joe Zylak, Sean Dale, Ben Ho-Lung, Lucas Desrochers, and Wyatt Harvey. I especially, and I hope you are, looking forward to this morning's matchup. As we get started, a little Motley Crue, Kickstart My Heart, here in this stadium. Let's get this game underway between the Leafs and Canucks in this open division play. Here we go. As the draw is pushed forward by the Leafs, Blake Schneider coming in. As the puck is taken away by the Canucks. Skated up by Joseph Delgrande as he sends it in front. Does not connect. As the Leafs recover, trying to break out, but cannot. Puck is cleared to center. Canucks send it right back down. So here come the Leafs shooting the puck up the boards. Del Grande. So we have a little scrum at center ice along the boards. Here come the Canucks regrouping. That is sent in on net by the Canucks and patted aside by Leafs goaltender Kevin Shanley. Player tripped up in the corner as the Canucks look to break out, or the Leafs look to break out. Canucks with some of the early advantages early on as they put on a little bit of pressure there and got the first shot on target in this open division game. As here come the Canucks up the wall, and that puck goes off a player trying to change and was pushed just onto the Leaf bench. Let's look at the coaches. We got head coach of the Leafs and father of Canadian National Blind Hockey Team star Joe Fernazier. We have head coach Frank Fernazier of the Leafs with assistant coaches Sylvian Audette, John Flatters, and Mike Quilty. As that draw was won by the Canucks in the offensive zone. As they hold pressure, they get their one mandatory pass, which they need to make in order to get an attack in the zone. Meaning that if they do not make a pass in the offensive zone, they cannot score a goal. And if they do shoot, that puck will be blown dead and taken out of the zone for a face-off. As here go the Leafs to break out with speed. Number 88, Chase Sayre. He's on a breakaway, but he needs to make that pass as he makes a drop pass. And that puck was shot wide. But as you can hear, there is that high-pitched whistle that signals that they have made their one offensive pass. As the Canucks look to clear but they do not, and we have a collision between two Leaf players. Oh no, and it looks like Chase there, who just went in flying to the offensive zone, came out with the worst of that collision with teammate Richard Miguelx. The Leafs look. The Canucks had a chance there as the puck was shot into the zone, and no Leaf players were back, but unfortunately they were not able to connect, and the Leafs have gotten that puck out. Battling in the neutral zone. Canucks send it back to their own zone, looking to get a regroup. Canucks with the puck. The Leafs take it over. Now with the puck up at the point, there's that high pitch whistle. They can now attack. Canucks looking to come around. Center on the boards. Leafs have kept in that clearing attempt, and a wide shot from the point, saved by Wyatt Harvey. Again, kept in at the point. We got another point shot coming from Barney Press. That's his second shot, but this time he cannot keep it in, as it is shot down and iced by the Canucks. Back and forth action in each zone of the ice for both of these teams, as Barney Press for the Leafs gets 2 shots on net from the point. Great stops by Wyatt Harvey, keeping this game tied 0-0 with just under 15 and a half to go in the first period. As that draw was won in the offensive zone. Puck in deep, and the Leafs get a chance out in front. As here come the Canucks, they pick the puck up and break it out. That's number 8, Ruby Coleman. Goes around the net, sends it deep, makes that first pass. There's that whistle as the puck's up at the point. Shot back around by the Canucks as they really are holding in a lot of pressure here. Leafs trying to clear as that puck was shot around. Held in at the point by the Canucks. Puck cleared away by Wayne St. Dennis in front of the Leaf net. And that puck finally gets out as the Canucks regroup at center. Flying in with speed are the Canucks, but it is called offside. Lots of early pressure here from both teams. We have the Leafs with their early 2 shots, and the Canucks really hemming in the Leafs in their own zone, working that puck around through their point men and trying to get some shots on that. They just got to get those pucks through, and I'm sure the chances and goals will come. As here comes Ruby Coleman, or Aiden Quilty for the Leafs, who throws it in front. He gets that pass at least. Anthony Pamplin with the puck, tries to get it up to the point. Kept in there by Aiden Quilty, who is all over the ice, flying, creating plays, stopping breakouts, doing it all. Puck is cleared by the Canucks as they try and get it in. And they do. Leafs with the puck and behind their own net. Around the net, head up, looking for a breakout. Flips it. That was Aiden Quilty. Flips the puck out, and he's going to get it himself. Picks it up. Aiden Quilty with the puck behind the net for the Leafs. Passed back up to the point. Barney Press again. Quilty with the puck. Kept in with a great skate. Romel Cressini. And we have a whistle as that puck was thrown onto the net and a save was made by Wyatt Harvey. We got just under 12 and a half minutes to go here in this matchup between the Leafs and the Canucks. Both teams with lots of chances, both teams skating hard. We got some players that are really moving here today. As that draw was won, but one out of the zone by the Leafs. They take it back to their own end to regroup. Thrown out to center. Canucks with it now. Richard Miguelquez looking to get that puck up as he sends it up, but just past Wayne St. Dennis. In the Canuck zone. Shot up to the point, kept in. Canucks with it at center. Flips it in, goes after it himself. Sean Heaslip with the puck. Leafs get that puck into the corner. Try and shoot it up the boards to clear it, but cannot. Canucks still pressing, trying to get a shot on it, but cannot. That is blocked by Barney Press. As the Canucks continue to keep that puck in deep, the Leafs looking tired, needing to get this puck out of the zone. Flipped out and still held in once again by Lucas Desrochers as he comes in and fires a shot just wide. Hard play there on the boards, but finally the Leafs get the puck out. Unfortunately for the Leafs, it wasn't before. I believe we have a penalty. From what I thought was to the Leafs, but the refs are discussing right now at center ice. No, the penalty goes on to the Canucks. 2 minutes for body checking. That is number 91, Derek Beck. A little law and order. As there we go, the Leafs win the draw. They got their whistle, but the Canucks were quick onto it and send it right back out. Leafs looking to get our first goal here as we are inside the last 10 minutes of the first period. 0-0, Leafs Canucks. As the Canucks send that puck out to center ice. Joseph Del Grande wins the puck race. Makes a pass, gets it back. Shot on net, save there by Leafs goalie Kevin Shanley as they are shorthanded but are kind of getting pinned in right now. As the Leafs breaking out with speed. Number 9, Blake Schneider as he goes, looking for that pass. Cannot make it. We got a minute left in this power play. Can they get anything going here? As the Canucks take it, try and clear it off the skate, and just out. Romel Cristini could not keep that puck in. As the Leafs regrouping. Blake Schneider skates it in. Drop past the Scarlet Dorn. Shot did not make it through. And the Canucks clear it down. Lucas Desrochers with the puck. Wins the race going around the Leafs net. Sends a puck across. Does not connect directly, but picks it up off the boards, and they are now able to attack. But the Leafs have picked it up and cleared it. As we're inside the last 15 seconds of this power play. We have one shot on this power play so far as we are in the last 10 seconds now. And the Leafs are working it in. But it is cleared, and that will be the end of this power play. A little disappointing for the Leafs as they hope to generate a little bit more offense, but the best chance of this power play actually came shorthanded for the Canucks as they battle in this puck ping pongs at center ice. The Leafs working it in, tried to get something into the middle, but wasn't able to. as Aiden Quilty was taken down behind the play, and the Canucks ice the puck. And now let's go through the coaches that we have for the Canucks. At head coach, we have Wade Del Grande. Assistant coaches, Sean Cowie, Joel Anthony Del Grande, Eric Pamplin, and Doug Pamplin. As we have an offensive draw for the Leafs, who really came out a little slow, but since then have started to really pick up, get their legs under them, get comfortable in this game, and start to generate some strong offensive chances. Little mix-up here getting on the ice for the Leafs, making sure they have all the right personnel on the ice. Draw one by the Leafs. Puck is in deep, sent around the Canucks net on the far side. And the Canucks clear. And they have a break. Puck was tried to send across the ice, but they were just not able to. As the Leafs clear this puck. With forechecking pressure on Richard Miguelquez of the Canucks. Or Derek Beck, pardon me, of the Canucks. And Lucas Desrochers takes the puck for the Canucks behind the net. He's going for a skate with speed. Was not able to get past his blue line, but the puck still gets out as Desrochers sends it into the Leaf zone. The Leafs send that puck up. Icing waved off as that puck rolls across the crease and into the Canuck corner. As the Canucks get the puck in, work it around, and get a strong shot on that. But the Leafs clear the puck. Aiden Quilty with the puck behind the net, looking for a pass out front. They've gotten it off of a deflection. And they're still going. Puck is loose in the slot. The Canucks push that away. Leafs still with it in the corner. Shot sent off the side of the net. Puck in behind the net right now. Canucks with it. Sending it around the net. Canucks have cleared. As this puck bounces around at center ice. And we have a whistle. Too many men for the Canucks. That's a tough penalty to take. Someone has gone onto the ice and played the puck before the other person was not able to get off. As we are inside the 4-minute mark here, Leafs, Canucks, 0-0. No shortage of action, that's for sure, as we already have 2 penalties in this game. The Leafs go back on the power play, hoping they can generate more chances than they did last time, and hopefully our first goal of the game. Leafs win the draw, get the whistle, they are good to attack. The Canucks recover, take that puck and skate it out of the zone. That was Joe Zilak. Leafs shot it out to center. With it, Aiden Quilty dumps it in. Back to recover, Derek Beck with the puck in his own corner, sends it off the glass, intercepted by the Leafs and kept in. Aiden Quilty again as the Canucks send that puck down the ice, but coming hard, forechecking. Lucas Desrochers was not able to recover it though. As the Leafs have gotten it out to center, and they look to get something generated inside the final minute and 15 of this power play. Leafs with the puck. That pass was knocked down. Puck at the point. That's Barney Press that went just wide of the net. As that puck is sent back around by the Canucks. Canucks looking to clear, was not able to. Canucks. Desrochers with the puck. Leafs with it at the point. Shot deflected. They finally get that pass. Now they can score. Leafs. Blake Schneider not able to find a net. And we have a penalty coming up. This will most certainly be a penalty, and that's one of those penalties that you really hate to see. 180 feet from your own end. In fact, that one might have even been closer to 200 feet from their own end. But they have 20 seconds left as the whistle is blown. This penalty will go for body checking against the Leafs. I believe that is number 9, Blake Schneider, who just had a great shot that was redirected away by Canucks goalie Wyatt Harvey. As now it is the Canucks' turn to go on the power play, as the Leafs have gone 0 for 2 on the power play. As we get inside the last minute and a half of this first period, still looking for the game's first goal. Puck is dropped. Shot back to the point, and the penalty's over for the Canucks. They are now on the power play. That puck just squeaked out of the zone. Canucks with it. They shoot it in and around the Leaf zone. Leafs send it up the wall. Can they clear it? Yes, they can. And they're coming in numbers. That is Chase Zaire coming in with speed, but needs to make a pass. He is in shorthanded in the Canucks zone around the net. Gets the puck sticked away by Canucks defender, and it is sent out. And maybe on a break. But a great defensive play there by Leafs defenseman Richard Miguelquez, whose name you've heard me say many times tonight. Leafs looking to clear this puck down the ice. The Leafs get their pass. They are good to attack. Puck shot up. Canucks with it. Kept in. With it in the slot. Shot blocked. Still with it. That puck was loose. That was Joseph Del Grande who got a shot in the slot there. And the Canucks have a puck. A shot from the point. Deflected up and in. Oh no. Just before the end of the period, the Canucks get a power play goal to go up 1-0 at the end of this first period. Very unfortunate for the Leafs defenseman, as that was a puck that was shot high and hard, deflected in off a Leaf defenseman's stick. And we finally get the first goal of this game. Goes to the Canucks on the power play. The teams are ready to go. They don't need no break. As we jump straight into the second period. Looks like some of them changed their mind and they will take that break after all.
After 1 period play, the score is Canucks holding the Leafs 0.
Pardon me for a lot of the name switch-ups, as the previous game sheet I had was unfortunately outdated, but we have gotten this updated. So to any Canucks fans watching, parents, family, friends, I'll get it right this time. As this morning's game has been an eventful one so far. We've had a whole lot of penalties, a whole lot of shots, and we finally got a goal from Sean Heaslip right at the end of the period to make it 1-0, and the ref has just caught a missile to the face. Looks like he's going to be okay. That was a rough shot for the ref, but they know what they signed up for. It's the Canucks clear the puck out. The Leafs looking to tie this game up as they dump the puck in behind the Canucks net. Derek Beck with it in behind. Skating up the ice. Derek Beck chips it out of the zone. Up to number 71, Joe Zylak. And they make that first pass, so now they can attack. Puck is low in the Leaf zone. Battle in behind the net. Canucks try and get it out front. It goes up to the point. Can the Leafs clear? No, they cannot. Canucks keep it in. That was Lucas Desrochers again, as the Leafs finally get it out to center. But Desrochers tries to get that puck in the Leaf zone and is just unable. Leafs send that into the Canucks zone as the Canucks look to break out. Canucks send it up to the Leaf blue line as this puck is ping-ponging back and forth between the blue lines. But here we might have a break. Leafs player number 15, Anthony Pamplin, has some speed behind him, just was not able to get by that defender as that puck ends up in the Canucks zone. Just squeezes by Anthony Pamplin once again, and here come the Canucks. Joseph Delgrande with it down the wing. Makes the first pass. Shot. Scores! That is number 8, Sean Dale, with a great shot just under the bar to make this game 2-0 Canucks. As we have a goal in the first 3 minutes of our second period. And the Canucks, great team effort and capitalize on an odd man counterattack, making this game 2-0. The Leafs just unable to generate anything throughout skating the puck with the neutral zone. They've had a lot of luck and a lot of success so far this morning, dumping that puck in and getting in some forecheckers, recovering, winning those stick battles. I think they need to keep doing that, and hopefully they should be able to get a goal here sometime in the second period. As the Canucks jump out to a lead 2-0. Puck inside the Canucks zone. As the Canucks recover it. Shot down the ice by our goal scorer, Sean Dale. As Ruby Coleman skating in, picks up the puck in the Leaf zone. Makes the pass. Shot blocked by Aiden Quilty, but the Canucks still have it. It's loose in front and behind the Leafs net. And that puck is cleared by Leafs defenseman number 91, Richard Miguelquez, who has been strong this morning. As a puck goes off a player heading off the ice inside the Leaf zone. Canucks with it. Scramble just inside, picked up by the Leafs. Leafs skinning it across half. That's Aiden Quilty with the puck. Gets it in deep. Shot around by the Canucks. Canucks looking to clear a Leafs, looking to get possession and make their pass. As we have a battle in the Canucks corner. Sent out in front. Leaf player shot just wide. Scarlett Dorn, she got a great pass in the slot and was just unable to put that one home as it was just wide. But the Canucks Recovered at center ice and skate into the Leaf zone. Joe Zylak looking to make a pass. Unable to make a clean pass, and the Leafs pick it up. Sent across the ice, and now out. Just past center at the Canucks blue line. Forward checking hard. Leafs player unable to recover that puck, and now we are back out to center ice. There's number 18, Grant Fleur. Similar to Edmonton Oilers goalie, Grant Fuhr. But this one's got an L in it. And it's not a goalie. The Canucks pick up the puck. Lucas Desrochers shoots it out to center. Puck still at center. Desrochers shoots it up. Sean Dale with the puck, chips it in. Still going. In behind the net, passes it back. Desrochers checked hard there, and he loses the puck as the Leafs clear this down. And it will not go for an icing. Sean Dale's there to pick it up. Chips it by two people. Intercepted by Richard Miguelkis as he skates in. Drops it off. They make their pass. In the slot, Leafs shot, scores Blake Schneider as he walks right through the slot. Few stick handles and rips it glove side by Wyatt Harvey. Great play from his defensive zone, getting that puck up by Leafs defenseman Richard Miguelkis, who then drops it to Blake Schneider, skates right down Main Street and puts it by the goalie, Wyatt Harvey. And here we go. We got a game. We got 13:20 left in the second period. It is 2-1. If the Leafs can just stay strong and play their game, they will get chances. They've had some of the best chances so far this period. And finally, they're able to capitalize on one and get one by Wyatt Harvey. And here they go, breaking in again. Grant Fleur with it in the Canucks corner. Looking for a pass. Gets it out to the point. Shot on net, blocked by his own guy, but he still has it. That's Barney Press. Shot on net, save by Wyatt Harvey as he kicks the net off, making that save. That was a great shot from the high slot. Great team effort there. There was lots of traffic in front, but it was kicked away ultimately by Wyatt Harvey as the Leafs look to have found some energy here. So we're about midway through in the second period. Scores 2 Canucks, 1 Leafs in this open division matchup. Leafs with an offensive zone draw. I've had the pleasure of speaking with Leafs forward Aiden Quilty, and he is over the moon to have the opportunity to play in a tournament like this and to have something be hosted as main stage as this is. And it is great to see he comes from an amazing family. I've spoken with his mother as well, who is the kindest person in the world, and he is as well. And it's great to see the smile on the faces of kids, adults, families sitting here in the arena enjoying a morning coffee. I see a few donuts from Tim's, a box of Timbits, and some hockey. That might have been the most Canadian sentence I think I've ever said. But it doesn't get better as the Leafs get a shot on net. Saved by Wyatt Harvey. That was Barney Press with another booming wrist shot from the point. As it is held in once again, blocked by the Canucks. And now they have numbers in the Canucks zone as the Canucks cannot clear. They are pinned in right now. The Leafs using this energy to their advantage as the Canucks look to clear this puck out. Shot up and out to center by the Canucks, and the Leafs send it right back. However, he was just outside the red line, and that will be called icing. As I was saying, we have a beautiful historic venue today for our game at the what is now called the Mattamy Athletic Center, but what used to be Old Maple Leaf Garden. There's lots of history in this arena, and I was lucky enough to run in to one of the players from the last game we just had, and he was telling us how much of an honor it is to be able to play hockey in this arena. As the Leafs break in, and they get a goal. They came in 2-1. That was Anthony Pamplin, who ends up putting it in off of the Canucks defender, and we have a tie game inside 10 minutes. It is 2-2. The Leafs have had all the pressure of the past 5 minutes, and they finally get that tying goal which they have been looking for. The Canucks looking for some sort of energy to get them going here in this game. As that is Anthony Pamplin for the Leafs, who puts it home on a great 2-on-1 play. There is a scrum in the neutral zone. That puck is shot back down by the Canucks. Aiden Quilty for the Leafs with the puck behind the net. Skiing it up the ice. Passes it up. Just missed at center. And we have a huge hit there by Joseph Del Grande. Had no regard for the puck whatsoever. Just took all player. And he is going to get a penalty for that. As he puts his hands up, wondering why, but I think just about anyone could have heard that hit. As I am up here and I heard it. Wondering what his penalty is for. As he skates off into the box with that beautiful beard hanging out of that cage. My gosh. What a sight. As the Leafs looking to take a lead in this game on the power play. They have struggled on their power play so far to get into the zone and get set up. But they've got a lot of momentum going right here as they might get a chance as Sean Heslip comes in and intercepts that puck. Or pardon me, Blake Schneider was there with the pass into the middle. As the Leafs looking to regroup and get in. Blake Schneider with the puck, drops it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to pick it up, was chased there and shot out by Sean Dale. Leafs picking it up and behind the net. Press with the puck. Looking as the Leafs go for a change. Under a minute and 15 seconds now in the power play. And under 7 minutes in the second period as the Leafs look to have a break. But a great stick play there by Lucas Desrochers. And he clears that puck out. Leafs quick up the boards. Trajan Hansman with the puck for the Leafs was not able to get that puck in and then is back into the Leaf zone. This seems to be a recurring theme with the Leaf power play. They just can't seem to get by that first wall of the blue line of the Canucks. The Canucks are really lining up their players at that blue line. The easiest way to get by that is to dump, get on your horse, and get in that zone and pick up that puck. So we have 30 seconds left in the power play, and the Canucks go. We have a 2-on-1. Pass was not made, though. That is Lucas Desrochers with the puck behind the net. Skates. Coming out. Looking for his pass. Was not able to make it as the Leafs intercept. And all they can do is shoot it out to center ice. As it looks like the Canucks are going to kill off yet another power play. Leafs shoot it in. Forechecking hard, but flipped right back into their zone. As Wayne St. Dennis picks up the puck. St. Dennis with the puck behind the net, shoots it up the wall. Just missed on the wall. As the Canucks kill off that penalty and ice the puck as the penalty had just expired. As we have under 5.5 minutes left to play in this second period. On a recent goal by the Leafs, they tie it up 2-2 after going down 2-0 in the first period. Draw in the Canucks zone. One back by the Canucks. Puck shot up the wall. Not quite out. Held in by Romel Cressini. Puck passed across in the slot, but was not able to get a shot off. Cressini keeps it in again. Cressini shoots it in. Chase there with the puck. Tried to get it in front, and the pass was into the slot, but not able to get the one-timer. Was Pamplin, as Cressini also shoots that puck in from the point, not getting through. The Canucks putting their bodies on the line and blocking all of these shots. But the Leafs back with pressure. Pamplin sends it in front, blocked. Sean Heaslip has gone down and taken one right off the kneecaps. Again, another block. Sean Heaslip, that might be his third or fourth this shift, as the net gets knocked off the moorings. As I believe that was Chase Sayre trying to get a wraparound. But the goalie, sprawled out, knocks that post off of its mooring. Sean Heaslip with about 3 blocks, all of which were great opportunities, as he parked himself in the slot and put his body on the line. Under 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. Draw one by the Leafs with continuous pressure as Joseph Del Grande out of the box, fresh-legged, chips that puck up. Canucks in, 3-0. Pass is made. Del Grande shot, save by Shanley, as he couldn't get that one up off the ice, and Shanley was there, and a perfect butterfly. Canucks breaking in with attackers again. Pass was made, another one in, but another save by Shanley on Desrochers, who came flying in and combined with Ruby Coleman for about 3 passes before they got in on net. But there was nothing to show for it, as the Canucks look to have found some energy. Leafs, all they can do is shoot it out to center. Desrochers skates it in again. Head up for a pass. Pass was made. In front, Desrochers can't get it, but the Canucks get it. And a knob save there by Kevin Shanley, keeping this game tied. That was Sean Dale, who came flying in from the point, picked the puck up in the slot, and shot that puck right off the knob. A shot from the high slot by Lucas Desrochers went wide, and the Leafs are able to clear the puck out, but not able to get a change. Derek Beck with the pucks, dumps it in. And the Canucks forechecking. But we have a high stick called on the Leafs. That will be another offensive zone draw for the Canucks as they put on the pressure with 1:40 to go in the second period. Game still tied 2-2. But Kevin Shanley, some of the saves that he has made in these first 2 periods, this game could have gone a completely different way if it wasn't for his play so far in this game. As the Leafs shoot the puck up to the Canucks point, are able to clear, and they're in. 2-0, 2-on-1 now. Great defensive play by Sean Heaslip to get back, turn that 2-0 into a 2-on-1, and break up that passing play. As the Leafs looking to bring back some of their momentum. As Chase Sayre comes in, shot, no! Chase Sayre blocked a goal. But the wraparound, they score. The Leafs have gone up 3-2 on a scramble play in the slot. The Leafs got a wide open net. Unfortunately, Chase Sayre blocked it. But luckily for them, that puck ended up right in behind the net. And Leafs forward, Blake Schneider, was able to pick up that puck, wrap it around, before Canucks goalie Harvey was able to get there. And this game is 3-2 with under a minute to go in the second period. The Leafs have come back and are now winning this game, as the Canucks completely stunned by the Leafs offensive so far in the second period. But here they are with 30 seconds left. The Canucks have bodies, and another save by Kevin Shanley as Lucas Desrochers picks up the puck on the wall, cuts to the middle of the net, and was not able to tuck it around Shanley. Leafs looking to clear. They are not able to. Derek Beck with a pinch sends it in deep. Brian Mackey tried to get it out front. They got it. Leafs tried to clear, intercepted by Ruby Coleman. He tried to get a shot, did not get it through, and the Leafs clear to center. And that ends the second period. We saw 3 Leaf goals, making the score 3-2 for the Leafs as we go into this last frame. Let's take a break. We'll see you there. Welcome back. We are here for third period action between the Leafs and Canucks, with the Leafs leading 3-2 on a last minute goal from Blake Schneider. Canucks were completely stunned by the Leafs offensive that period as they look to extend their lead now with the puck in the offensive zone. Chase there, sends it in front, was not able to complete that pass. Pinch from Wayne St. Dennis. Did not get the puck deep, and now here come the Canucks. They're ready to attack. Joe Zylak with the puck. Sends it in front. It is sitting there on the line, but did not get through, as there was a little room on Kevin Shanley's skate between the posts. However, the puck did not get through. Now Ramal Cressini trying to get that puck out. Cressini going in deep with Del Grande. Del Grande cycles it, and it is set in front. Puck is loose in front of the net. Cleared by the Leafs. And that goes all the way into the Canucks zone, but not far enough for icing. As the Canucks find early pressure in this third period, as they need a tying goal. Del Grande drops it. Zylak passes it off to Heaslip. Heaslip skating in. Shots. Kick save. Kevin Shanley. Another one. No DJ Khaled, but another one. As the Leafs still cannot clear the puck. They finally do. Sean Heaslip back with it. Sends it right up, but a little too hard off the boards. Or not. Del Grande comes in flying, needs to make a pass. Del Grande still with it low, as St. Dennis strong on him with the stick, as the Canucks get that pass. Sean Dale with the puck. Falling down, and that shot goes off the post by Del Grande. A broken play, he picks up the puck, shoots it, and it just hit the crossbar, and again did not go in. They've had a couple chances early this third period, but have not been able to get that tying goal, as the Leafs fail to clear once again. Finally, the Leafs clear. And Aiden Quilty forechecking hard. Del Grande out there for a long shift. Thrown to the net, but blocked by Derek Beck as he takes it around the back. Looking for a play. Shot off the glass, and here we go. 2-on-0 Canucks. Sean Dale, pass to Del Grande. Del Grande shot, and it does not make it through the legs of Kevin Shanley as there was daylight. But it did not get into the back of the net as it just stayed there, and he kept it squeezed. Canucks jumping out to a really, really, really substantial possession game here. They have held possession of this puck for almost the entire period, minus a couple attempted break-ins from the Leafs. And the draw was won by the Canucks. Shot back in. Leafs trying to clear. And there was an opportunity for a break, unfortunately, but Anthony Pamplin was going for a change. But hard skating, Blake Schneider picks it up, beating out his man. Puck thrown in front. Could not connect with Chase there, as the Canucks now looking to break out. Puck in the neutral zone. Broken play thrown up. Opportunity for the Canucks that was dumped in. Romel Cassini really stepped up for the Leafs here in the second period, holding it down in the back. Barney Press goes to pick up this puck in the Leaf zone. Throws it across to Cassini, who gets that puck up the boards and into the Canuck zone. But a little too hard, and it goes for an icing. As I was saying, Cassini really stepped up for the Leafs, holding the pucks in at the blue lines and being really strong on his stick in their defensive zone, getting the puck up to those forwards like Blake Schneider and letting them skate. As we are now hitting 15 minutes left in this third period. It is still 3-2 Leafs, but the pressure is all Canucks so far in the first 5 minutes of this third period. So yet again, when the draw shot was blocked by Aiden Quilty, who has some room along the wing. Drop pass, could not connect. Ruby Coleman picks it off, throws it up to Joseph Del Grande. 2-on-1. Shot was blocked by Ruby Coleman. Redirected into the corner as the Leafs look to get this puck out, and they do. That was Scarlett Dorn. Sean Dale looking to do it himself, was not able to, and Aiden Quilty pressuring him back into his own zone, but he does get it up. Del Grande chips it in. Del Grande on the puck with Coleman in the center. Pass to Coleman, but was not able to get that shot off. It's another great defensive play there by the Leafs, and they clear this puck. They are bending, but have not broken. As the Leafs get a chance. Blake Schneider with it, passed, and the shot was redirected wide by Barney Press, and the shot, oh, off the crossbar. What happened? Ref blew the whistle. I believe the net off. Then that came off. There was a loose puck in behind the net that was thrown out in front to Scarlett Dorn. She flicked it up over the goalie, and it hit the crossbar. However, I don't think it would have counted because I think the ref blew the whistle because the net came off. Canucks goalie Harvey went down. I believe that far side foot kicked the post off. But maybe this is a chance for the Leafs to get one and put them further ahead as they win the draw in the offensive zone. And that puck hit the stanchion and bounced almost right out in front as they are able to attack right now. Canucks attempting to clear. Held in at the point. Richard Miguelquez with the puck. Puck loose in the slot. Leafs pick it up. Shot. Save by Harvey. And the Canucks do clear this puck. Leafs regrouping. Blake Schneider coming in. Chips it up the wall. Looking to make a pass. Backhand pass right through the high slot. That just missed there by a couple millimeters. Canucks coming in. Forgot the puck. But Joe Zylak picks it up. And the Canucks make their pass. They can attack. They can get that tying goal. They just need a shot. And all it takes is one. Joe Zylak with the puck in behind the net. Zylak tripped up, no penalty. Puck on the end boards. Leafs need to get this puck out. Zylak still with it. Thrown out in front and across the crease. But the whistle is blown. Shanley is holding it down in the crease for the Leafs. So we have 11:40 to go in the third period of this game. Still 3-2 Leafs. Tight checking game here. The Canucks have got the edge throughout this period, but they now need to turn one of these chances into a goal. One of these need to be converted. They have gotten countless shots from the slot, from the point, as they again win the draw. It is now time for them to put one in, and I feel it coming. As Sean Dale takes it around the net. Into the slot. Pass has been made. Lucas Desrochers picks it up in the slot. Takes it low. Del Grande in the corner. Del Grande chips it up. Picked up by Desrochers on the end boards. Cleared by the Leafs as he tried to cut to the middle and was not able to take that puck with him. Ping-ponging around in the neutral zone. Leafs breaking in. They have their pass. And that puck is loose in the slot. Sent to the end boards. Held in by press. St. Denis with a strong shift. And a strong play on the boards. Knocking down Desrochers. However, the Canucks still clear the puck, and they come up the ice, into the zone, cut across the top of the slot. But that pass by Sean Dale did not connect, and it was cleared by the Leafs. As the Leafs pick up the puck, coming in with speed, needing to make a pass. Schneider's shot. That shot was by Scarlett Dorn, just wide. A lot of chances for Dorn in this game. And now the Leafs get a chance. 2-on-0. Drop pass. Dorn. Wide once again. But Schneider's in on it with it behind the net. The Leafs with the puck here inside 10 minutes. Getting some of that aggression back, which they had in that second period. Leafs with the puck. Shot just wide. That was Press, who pinched up along the wall and took it in. Leafs still with the pressure in the slot. Shot wide. Pamplin with the puck was not able to get that into the slot again. However, it went up to the point, kept in, shot. Again, shot, slot. Just wide. Redirected off a Canuck player. And that net has been knocked off once again. But Joe Zylak laying out to block the shot, even though the whistle was already blown. One thing that no one can discredit from any of these teams, and especially this Canucks team, is their heart. They're willing to put everything on the line to block a shot for their goalie and make sure that they stay within one goal of this Leafs team, as we now are elapsing into 8 minutes left in the third period. Draw in the Canuck zone. Won by the Leafs. Pass made. Intercepted by the Canucks. Sean Dale with a breakaway, but a pass needs to be made. Sean Dale looking. No one with him. Finally a pass is made. Flying in comes Desrochers' shot. Blocked, I believe, by Zare. In the corner. Up to the point. Shot. Very wide by Beck. Leafs try to clear, held in by DeRocher as he comes in. Still with the puck, backhand shot, blocked in front, as now the Leafs are laying out for it. Puck went across the crease and ends up now in the corner. And the Leafs are able to clear this puck, holding on as we hit the final 7 minutes. They still lead there, bending but not breaking. And this is offside by the Canucks. DeRocher was flying that entire shift down from their points. Just as we see a lot of defensemen like Cale Makar do, they pinch hard on the point. They come down through the slot and get active in the offense, which especially down by 1 goal is needed, but it creates a whole other dimension to a team's offense. And the Canucks are picking up the puck. Hard forecheck by the Leafs. And they keep it in, and it looks like they're going to get a break. Save by Harvey. Shot by Blake Snyder. 2 shots, both saved and covered by Harvey. Leafs with a chance to really put this game away here with 6 minutes left. Another offensive zone draw for the Leafs. If the Canucks want to have a chance at tying this game, they need to make sure that they get the pucks out on the walls. As the Leafs win another draw, they make that pass back to press. But the puck shot was blocked, and the puck was cleared into their own zone. The Leafs send it up into the neutral zone. Thorne plays it up. Puck flutters into the Canucks zone as 2 players get tangled up there. I believe that was Pamplin and Ho Lung tangled up just inside the blue line. As the Canucks look to break, they have a 3-on-1. Pass has been made. In front, save again. Kevin Shanley saved a sure goal. That was a completely uncontested shot by Sean Dale, who has had chance after chance this game. Just not able to get the puck up above the pad of Shanley for the Leafs, who has certainly been the MVP of this game. Canucks back in looking for something. Del Grande with the puck in the slot. Nothing comes of it. Sean Dale sends it low. The Canucks have it around the net on the end boards. Leafs failed to clear on a pinch by DeRocher, but now they do. Out past center into the Canucks zone. Thrown up the wall. Leafs recovered in the neutral zone. Quilty tries to shoot it up. And that battle is won. The Leafs are in the offensive zone and get a pass. Great kick save by Wyatt Harvey. As Trayon Hansman sends a shot in from the outside. Up by the blue line. Wyatt Harvey kicks that, and it went all the way up to the point. The Leafs, however, still keep it in. Trying to get a shot on net there was Aiden Quilty, but it was blocked. Leafs battling up by the Canucks blue line. Kept in. Quilty skating on it. Zylak shoots it up the wall. Canucks looking to break out. At least they clear their own zone. And they will start to get this change, which is much needed after being pinned in by the Leafs. Now with 3 minutes to go, they need a goal. There's no way around it. As it looks like Miguel Quez ices the puck. Back-to-back saves by Shanley and Harvey. Since that first period, Shanley has been lights out in the crease. He has gotten into the flow state and nothing has been able to get by. As we have a timeout.
Timeout Canucks.
With 2 minutes and 32 seconds left. The clock is stopped. 3-2 for the Leafs. It is do or die for the Canucks. But will they be able to get by Kevin Shanley is the real question. They've generated lots of offense. They've generated slot shots. Great passing plays. But they need to keep this puck in the air if they want to beat Shanley. Although in the second, I think back to the knob save that Shanley made that really was the difference maker, as this game would have been 3-2 for the Canucks. But after that save, the team rallied around him, got some momentum, went down the ice, and was able to score the go-ahead goal. As here we go. 2:32 in the third period. Canucks looking for a goal. Leafs looking to hold on. As the centers arrive at the dot. Draw has been won by the Leafs. Sent up to the point. Held in. And a hard play there on the defenseman by the Leafs. Derek Beck was taken down hard, and the puck is now lost. But we have a player down. I cannot see who it is. It is a Leaf player, though. And someone is down. Whistle has been blown. We hope that he's going to be okay. Coaches, friends, family looking on. As Frank Finazier is assisted on the ice by the referee. Head coach of the Leafs, as was mentioned earlier. And it looks like that Leaf player is back up on the ice. That is Romel Cressini, who, as I was saying, has been amazing for the Leafs defensively. He is someone who they could use on the ice with 2:05 to go. But it looks like they will have to do without for at least a shift or until he is ready to go. It looks like he was favoring his back. I assume it was a tangle up in the boards and he either fell really hard on the ice or his back was kind of pinned into the boards and again fell hard. It was a hard collision. But the Canucks have won the draw with a chance. Great shot block there by Blake Schneider, as that was a hard shot from Sean Heaslip. And the Leafs have an empty net. The Canucks in the zone looking to put this game, or the Leafs in the Canucks zone looking to put this game away. The Canucks are 6-on-5 right now, as that puck is slapped up to center. As the Leafs looking to hold on, minute and a half to go. Canucks send it in the Leaf zone. Leafs unable to clear, but now they do. Sean Heaslip at center for the Canucks. Skates it in. Pass has been made. Heaslip with the puck in the corner. Shot just wide. Canucks with some pressure. 1:10 to go. In this third period, Canucks need a goal. Great forecheck by DeRoche, as that puck is in the crease. No, it's not. It's behind the net. Held in at the point. He slipped shot on that save again. Shanley not able to clear. The Canucks got it, but Del Grande just missed wide once again. 40 seconds to go. Held in. Leafs not able to clear, but an errant pass. And the Canucks have to regroup. Puck dumped in. Still offside. Del Grande's got to get onside here. 20 seconds to go. If the Leafs can get this down the ice, I think that will be it. And they do. Blake Schneider has it. Shot and into the empty net. However, he did not make one pass. Oh no. He didn't make a pass, which means that face-off, I think, will go all the way down into the offensive zone. So what Leafs player Schneider thought was going to be a goal turns out to be a defensive zone draw with 13.8 seconds. That is a play that, if the Canucks are able to score here, will be thought about and talked about for sure in the locker room after the game. As the Canucks do win the draw, Leafs unable to clear, 10 seconds left, pass has been made, but the puck comes out. 5 seconds left, and I believe that we will have a winner in the Leafs after an amazing display by Kevin Shanley. Holds it in for his team and secures this win. 3-2. Next game, we have the International Series. Stay tuned for Team USA versus Team World. That is all from me, Aaron Fagenbaum, and I will be signing off, and we'll see you. Well, I'll be watching the next game, so we'll see you next game. I will see you later this afternoon for some more Youth Division action at 3:30. That is all from me. Enjoy your lunch on this nice Saturday morning. This game is finished 3-2 for the Leafs.